Hi, I'm Deanndria and welcome back to my channel. So today's routine is a quick flowing Pilates-based workout, getting you to energize your body, fluid movement, and just a great way to start out your routine for the year. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start out on our feet today, just kind of ease our way, starting up and down to the mat, all right? So let's go ahead and start at one end of your mat. Take a big stretch up towards the ceiling, reaching up high, and then exhale, pressing back down. Good, and again, inhale, reaching up nice and high, and exhale, press like you're pressing your arms down through clouds, yeah? And again, reach up high, maybe find a little extension in the spine. And then this time as you exhale, roll chin to chest. I have a soft bend in my knees, and I'm gonna slowly just sort of roll down, a nice standing roll down towards the floor. And then slowly roll up. Feel your tailbone curl under, slowly start to stack the spine back up. Take another big reach up towards the ceiling. And again, rolling down, chin to chest. Find that nice curve through the back, soft knees. So you're not pulling too much on the hamstrings yet. Just allow the head to release heavily. And then slowly roll it up. Allow yourself to take another stretch towards the ceiling. Let's do that one more time. And then chin to chest, slowly roll down, warming up the spine, the back of the body. And this time, let's just take a nice forward hang. You can grab a hold of your elbows. Just allow yourself to rock side to side, if that feels good to you. And then release the arms, heavy head is the last piece to come up. Good, all right. Then from there, let's go ahead and just take it forward. I'm gonna separate my feet wider than hips distance apart, teeny tiny turn out of the legs, just allow my knees to have a little opening. And then just start with a little side bend to each side. So warming up the legs. And as I do this, I'm sending my hips back. Yep, so my chest is lifted, hips go back. So I just wanna bring some blood flow to my lower extremities here, but still keeping good posture, right? Chest is up. Warming up those hips, starting to wake up those quads a little bit here too. Inner thighs getting a little bit of a stretch, a couple more. And then hold it to one side a little bit longer. Remember, hips are back, I'm not leaning over my toes. And then the other side a little bit longer here. And bring it up. All right, back up to standing. Rotate those legs out to a turnout that works for your hips, right? So my knees will traction over the toes, and then from here, lower down to a squat or a plie. And then from there, I'm gonna open my arms up and lift. And again, lower, chest stays lifted. Push into the earth, into your mat, and lift. And again, lower. Now I'm starting to engage my abdominals here too, feeling that support as I lift up through the spine. Go for 3 more. Just a nice easy flow today, creating some warmth through the body. Last 2, and lift, and then stay down on 1. So I'm gonna choose to keep my arms here and lift one heel, roll through that foot, lower it down. Do that a few more times. Now, if this squat is a little too low for you, you can bring it up a little higher, right? Work where you're at today. Let's do 2 more, working through that foot and ankle. Press through that heel other side and lift. See if you can maintain that squat. Again, warming up the legs here. And lift, and lower, and lift. 2, and 1. Push through the heel and rise up. Good. And then just get a little bit of movement, a little fluid movement through the torso here. Awesome. All right, then from there, my legs are gonna go back to that turned out position, all right? I'm gonna lower down about halfway. Feel the abdominals deepen in. Lift both heels, lower both heels, rise up. Good, and again, lower. Heels up, heels drop. So we typically call this, you might notice like some type of calf raise, but in Pilates, we call it footwork. Anytime we roll through the feet, incorporating the ankles, finding a little bit of that balance, working on our stability. And let's go for 2 more. Legs are definitely warming up now. Last one. And rise up. Awesome job. All right, from there, I'm gonna keep the turnout through one leg. Other leg goes out to the side, and then start out with a big stretch over. So you should feel this nice long line from your fingertips down through your heel, on that opposite side. Feel that reach opening up through the chest. Be careful not to lean too far over this bended leg here. Good, and then back to center. Then bending this elbow, bending this knee, lift it up like a little side crunch. Now if doing this, you feel a little unstable, you can stand next to a wall or even have a chair here to hold on to. I like to pretend like I have one and put that energy through my arm to help with the balance, right? So it's an exhale as you lift. So doing some standing abdominal work here. For 3, and 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's take it to the other side. So again, find that turnout. The knee is bent, but I'm not leaning over my toes. And a nice big reach, nice side stretch. Reaching from the heel all the way through the fingertips. Chest stays open. All right, lift your posture a little bit. Exhale, 8, and 7. Lengthen each time, 6, 5, reach, and 4, 3, abdominals drawn in, 2, and 1. Go back to that final reach, and bring it back up. Nice job. All right, from there, let's go ahead. I'm gonna take a little bit of a side view here, and then I'm taking one leg back. So the front leg is bent, but I'm staying upright in the posture, gaze forward, arms open up, taking this fly position. Good, and then I'm gonna allow the back foot to slide forward and contract through the spine here. So I'm in the rounded shape, popping the toe, right? You're popping the heel, and then take it back. And exhale, bring it in. Now going at this pace and keeping your toe on the floor might be where you wanna stay today. Or maybe you bring it in and you actually lift the foot off the floor. Inhale, open up wide, exhale, contract back. Find that stability through your bottom foot, exhale, contract back. Again, it can be as big or as small as you need it to be today. Can we do 2 more? On that last one, find a challenging shape for you. Contract back through those abs, lift the foot maybe for 4, 3, 2, and release. Cool? All right, let's do the other side. All right, so leg goes back. I find that opening. What I'm doing is drawing my shoulder blades back together, chest open, and exhale, contract back. You can lift up to that big toe. Inhale, open, exhale. Remember to bring the head with you, right? Moving through that spine and the neck. All right, last 3, and 2. Hold whatever challenging spot you have on that last one. Waist pulls back, lift the foot for 4, 3, 2, and release it down. All right, nice job. All right, let's start making our way down to the mat. So let's go back to that big reach we had earlier. Chin to chest and roll all the way down. And I kind of want to play with some more of that contraction, expansion motion we were just doing, okay? So finding that in cat-cow for a second. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck the tail, tuck the head. 2 more. So even as I extend here, I'm still pushing firmly into my hands and contracting up. Strong arms into the mat. 2 more. We're gonna add on to this. Last one. Now this time as you round your spine, see if you're able to lift up through your waist and curl your toes under. I also like to pretend I have a ball between my thighs, right? I'm gonna gather up that strength in my abdominals, float my knees off the mat and hold it there. For 3, 2, and release the knees, extend out, open through the chest. Yeah, let's do that again. So round the spine, lift the waist. If your knees are not happy with this, you can go much higher, okay? For hold, tuck the tail, tuck the head. 2, and release it down, open up. Can we do 2 more? Let's do it. Round that spine, tuck the tail, lift up through the waist. Remember, take those knees much higher if you need to. Woo, release it, open the chest. All right, last one. Around the spine, tuck the tail, lift the waist for 4, 3, 2, and release it down. All right, so now finding a neutral back, right, where our waist is lifted, you're long from head to tail, and extend your right arm out, left leg out. Find that length. If you can't tell if you're caving, go ahead and take your hand to the small of your back and notice, are you arching there? You wanna feel your lower back pull up into your hand. Now that same arm, same leg, they're gonna reach out to the side and then back in front. And 2, and reach. 2 more. Out, can you keep the stability in your torso and your hips? And 4. Good, other side. Arm and leg reach out, find that stability first. Again, check in with your lower back, waist lifted, you got this. And reach to the side. 2, 3, one side's always stronger, right? And 4, release it down. All right, nice job. From there, send your hips back for a second, take a little stretch, maybe come off your wrist for a moment. And then we're gonna take that position from child's pose here, and we're gonna create a wave. So I want you to think about lifting up through your shoulder blades, tucking the head under, lifting up through the waist, bring it forward, take your gaze forward, but strong thighs here, right? So we're not collapsing. Then reverse it, head curls under, lift up through the waist, and take it back. Good, and again, round the spine, take it forward, chest leads at the very end, up, and then lift up through that core, round, and take it back. Let's do more. And extend, take that gaze forward, strong through your arms though, lift up through the waist, curl the head under, take it back. Last one, round the spine, take it forward, gaze forward, open the chest, and then round the spine and take it back. Awesome, all right. Playing with the side plank position. All right, so from here, I'm gonna be up on my hand, okay? On my hand, fingertips out to the side, and on my knee, okay? The opposite leg is reaching out, so I have this nice long line from head, hip to foot. As I push through this arm, I'm gonna float the outside leg up and then lower it down. So think of this almost like a side plank, and keeping the stability in your hips as you lift the leg, almost creating like a ball or a rainbow underneath your waist to stay lifted away from the mat. Lengthen out of the hip as you pull the leg up, lengthen and lower down. Hold it in place at hip height, extend long through the top arm and move it into a side crunch. So elbow to knee, exhale, bending it in. Inhale, reach long. Exhale as you bring it in. Lengthen out, find as much reach as you can before pulling it in. Then feel a big side stretch opening up. And releasing through that arm. All right, so from there, you're gonna work into a twist. So thread that arm underneath the waist and then open up. And as you're doing this, you're nice and stable through that standing arm underneath you. Hold it, maybe you advance it and extend that bottom leg. Totally optional, go back to the bent knee if you need to. But exhale to wring out the waist, extend and open. Return back to the knee and lift yourself up. Let's go to the other side. So stand onto that arm, the leg reaches out, and if you're ready, lift up, reaching towards the ceiling. Lengthen out of the hip, reach long through the leg. And that feeling again of like a beach ball underneath your waist or a rainbow. Hold the leg in place and get ready for those side crunches, elbow to knee. Exhale as you bend in. Inhale, reach. Exhale as you bend in. Plant the foot, reach through that arm, open through your chest. Wonderful, delicious stretch here. Reach. And release that side. All right. So then from here, extend the bottom leg if you're ready for it, or stay on your knee, totally up to you, and then work into that twist. Open, exhale to rotate and twist. Exhale and twist. So you're trying to keep your hips at the same height, try not to dip them down, especially when you're in the straight leg position. Come back to your knee and press yourself up. From here, let's transition onto hands and knees, lift the hips and take a downward dog. Feel free to pedal out the legs, move the hips side to side, whatever feels good here. Just feel a nice stretch. And then press through both heels, walking your hands back towards your feet, soften the knees, and slowly transition yourself up to a standing position. From there, let's take a big stretch up overhead, lengthening to one side, and then the other side, and reach, and releasing down. So thank you for joining me today for this workout. Definitely warm myself. Please be sure to subscribe. Share this with somebody that's interested in Pilates, and be sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see here on the mat. And with that, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.